And I think now in this new 21st century approach, the artist has been given an awful lot of tools. We've got video now, we got YouTube, we got MySpace, we got Facebook, we got all of these viral tools. Then you have that advantage. But the other thing is people are still getting out to hear music. The venues are there. You do have to book your act. You have to do it over and over and over again. You will deal with the same stuff that Dave Matthews has dealt with. You will deal with the same stuff that Eddie Spaghetti of the Super Suckers. You're going to deal with the nasty stuff. No question about it. But you also want to seek out the new kind of managers who are people who are not involved in necessarily the music making, but who absolutely love the passion, with a passion, getting the deals, getting the notoriety. The other thing is that people will not buy you if they don't know that you are out there. Mm. And if they're not aware of your music, if they're not aware of your song, there's no way that they're going to get it. So you have these tools, but you should either work to make yourself a great manager. I can understand the division of loyalties within oneself. If you can't do that, seek out good management, people who enjoy doing this.
The artists have to also realize that no one is going to save them, make them, or break them other than themselves. You know,
Say that again, Bernard. Say that again.
Artists have to realize that no one is going to save them, make them, or break them other than themselves.
Amen.
What they can do is get around people or get some people involved that may help them out. And what I've discovered is that artists who may not be as business-oriented or have the time to do it, they always have some fans that might have a mind like that. When we talk about Dave Matthews, you know what? Dave Matthews' manager at that point had never been a manager before. He learned the business, just like Dave did. Mm-hmm. You can get other people involved if they like your music, and one of the most untapped resources for artists are fan bases. Fans are willing to do a lot for artists they love, and you know what? They don't take a percentage. All they need is a little attention and love back.
But you've got to have the artist has to cultivate that fan base.
Of course
and
you
has
do.
To go after it.
You have to cultivate fan bases. You have to cultivate relationships. If you're going to be just isolated in this business, nothing's going to happen. You might as well just play in your bedroom and have private parties. Mm-hmm. If you want to be commercial and you want to actually make a living, you're going to have to go out there. You're going to have to network. You're going to have to meet people and hopefully get people interested in you. There are many artists. I think we would all agree. There are many artists who could be very talented, but may not have much business sense. You know, just having talent, having great songs, having the skill and musicianship is not enough anymore.
I think of Mick Jagger, who was a graduate of some business school. Uh-huh. When people think Mick Jagger, they don't think of Frank Sinatra when it comes to vocalizing. And they don't think of Michael Jackson when they think of dancing. And yet this man has been able to take marginal singing and marginal dancing and turn it into such a wonderful performance.
I would question the Michael Jackson marginal dancing. He's in the...
You think I don't know.
Oh, yeah. There are choreographers and dancers, including Gene Kelly, who said he is fabulous.
Who say Mick Jagger's fabulous?
No, Michael Jackson.
No, I'm saying Mick Jagger is not a Michael Jackson when it comes to dancing.
I thought you said
Michael Jackson is a great dancer. Yeah, Mick Jagger looks funny when he moves, and yet he's taken those moves, he's taken his voice, and like I said, nobody would equate him to Frank Sinatra,
right.
But because this guy went to business school, he has learned how to parlay all of this with an enthusiasm and drive, and nobody is ever going to say the Rolling Stones suck. They are fantastic, always were, always will be, but again, it's that business acumen. You don't have to be wildly talented necessarily, but you do have to be wildly driven, and I think that helps.
And to get back to A&R, that's what they look for in artists now. They like artists that are a little bit savvy. Mm-hmm. They want to know that the artist is on the ball as well. Because you know what? I had an A&R, I did an A&R roundtable for Music Connection, and I think this one A&R rep put it succinctly. He said, "We are no good at starting sparks, but we can make a fire bigger." Mm-hmm. They want you to bring the fire already to them, started.
The starting of the flame.
That's what they want to do.
In your blistered hands.
Look for them.